everybody, welcome to beautiful Ravenel Ford in Ravenel, South Carolina, just 15 minutes away from Charleston, South Carolina. Now today's video is going to be pretty special. That's right, we're going to be doing an in-depth look at the 2018 Ford F250. We have several of them right here. We're going to take a look at the XLT version, the Lariat version, the FX4 Platinum. Whatever we have right here today, we're going to be taking a look at. So stay with us. We'll see the pricing structure of these trucks at Ravenel Ford, some of the top features and options that the truck offers, and one reason why Americans love buying Ford trucks. So stay with us. We're going to have a good time with the F250 today. Now to start this video out, I want to tell you a little bit of information that I've learned from a sales guy here at the dealership. This man has been selling Ford trucks for over 30 years right here in the Charleston Tri-County area. And I asked him a simple question, and I asked him this. I said, what is it about Ford trucks that makes them so much better than any other truck sold in America today? And he said, Chad, it's a simple but great reason. And he said Ford uses this little slogan all the time. Ford tough. Now I thought about that for a minute, and I thought real hard. I said Ford tough. Well, it's pretty self-explanatory, really. Tough, strong. It can handle a load. It's built strong, right? Yeah, it's built in a way that other trucks aren't built. So what he kind of got into, and I can't give you the whole 15-minute conversation that we had, but what I can tell you is what he said, Chad, when you get underneath a Ford truck, whether it's on the lift in the shop back there, or whether you just get up under it and take a look, and we're going to do that here in a few minutes, he said these trucks are stronger, the chassis are built thicker, and just the way they're built means they're tough. They can handle a towing capacity a lot stronger and a lot heavier than what it actually says on the window sticker or whatever you're reading online. So they build them a lot tougher than really what is even stated on the window sticker there. That's a great thing. A lot of other trucks out there can't necessarily say they can do that. So anyways, that's what we're going to do right in the beginning of this video here. We're going to get down on the ground and we're going to take a look under these trucks the best that we can and just see how tough they really are under there. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so before we get on the ground, we're going to take this pretty pink jacket off and we're going to get down and dirty for a minute, right? Because when you're looking at trucks out here in the marketplace, you got to be ready to take a look underneath them, right? That's what we're going to do. All right, here we go. So I would get underneath this one here with the Power Stroke diesel, and I might do that in a minute, but it's got these beautiful running boards down there. And I think this Platinum version here, it also has a Power Stroke diesel. So I think they're going to be pretty similar up underneath. And at least I got a little more room to look around, right? So let's do that. Let's take a look under here. Now, again, I am not a truck expert, but I know a little thing or two. But what I can tell you is I'm a video guy. And with that being said, I don't mind filming cars and trucks and showing you as much possible that we can do. So we're kind of getting under here now. We're taking a look. And again, I don't know everything about them, but I do know that that is a oil pan right there. And what we're looking at is really, let's make sure our camera is in focus. There we go. Look how thick everything is under here, right? Now these are retractable running boards. That is an extra added on feature there. But basically when that door opens up, these drop down and come right out. That's a really sweet feature. But anyways, let's see if we can get under here without getting bit by a garden snake. All right, so we're looking. This is pretty cool, right? That's nice and thick. That looks like it's going to protect underneath here. So there's a lot of plastic, there's a lot of heavy-duty metal under here to protect that transmission there. Okay, that's what I'm thinking that is. That looks like a transmission or rear differential, something like that. But everything looks really tough. Look how big those exhaust pipes are under there. I mean, my goodness. You know, that's what I'm trying to show you here today, is that, you know, when you look at trucks out there in the marketplace, and you say, man, you know, this truck costs a lot more than maybe that Chevy Silverado down there. There's a reason for all of that. Look how thick that is right there, okay? Let's try to get under another spot. Let's maybe go up underneath the front of the truck, and then we'll get under the back of the truck. All right, let's get under here as best we can. See if there's anything we can see. And this is the first time I've ever even got on the ground and did this before. But what I was getting at a second ago is that the reason Ford trucks cost more is because they're built better. In reality, when you buy a truck, you may want to drive that truck 10 years, 5 years, 15, 20. Who knows how long you're going to keep your truck, but you want your truck to be Ford tough, because that's going to make the difference in the long run when it's 10 years down the road and you're having to replace parts on it and all that. When you got a tough truck, it should last a lot longer. And with towing things and all that, yeah, you need it. You need a tough truck, and that's what Ford's got. Anyways, as you can see here, your spare tire, which, good looking tire, looks like the exact same tire that's right there. Looks like you're pretty much getting a full-size spare on your truck. That's nice. So no little donut going on, right? The exhaust pipes look beautiful. I love how they just get so shiny and polished, and then that chrome tip right there, that's really nice. They're big. Again, it is a diesel truck. You got those big shocks down there. All that stuff there's your leaf springs. I mean, here's your towing package right here. Again, this is the first time we've ever got up under one of these trucks and looked at all this stuff. So I probably think some of y'all probably are enjoying this right now. But yeah, that's a quick little look up under the truck. So again, if you're watching right now and you know a little more than I do about underneath this truck here, please feel free to go in the comments section on the video on YouTube there and send us some of your feedback. Oh, we got some prickers down here. All right, let's get back into the review and let's start taking a look at the exterior bodies of the trucks, the interiors, the beds, and all the cool features these trucks have on them. Woo, I'm loving that platinum there. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start right down here on this truck here. This is a work truck. That's right. White is the color of work trucks. It's the safest color on the road. That's why work vehicles are a lot of times in white. And that is a XL 4-door. So have a look at it. There you go. So that's the XL. It's a great work truck. It's Ford tough. It's an F250. Got a super big long bed back here, so you can get everything in the back that you need to get back there. And again, you got your tow package right down there on the bottom. You even have a backup camera right here. And that is a humongous bed back here. 8 foot to be is what it says. 8-foot bed back here, so you make sure you can get a big old alligator back there if you need to. Let's keep on having some fun. I'm telling you, it is a beautiful day here in Ravenel, South Carolina. So that is the XL. Now, again, if you're curious on pricing on an XL F250 2018, here we have it. $39,600 is manufacturer suggested retail. $1,925 is the Ravenel Ford discount. Factory invoice plus $98 is $37,675. $1,000 rebate, that puts you easy price at $36,675. Also, no dealer admin fees, no dock fees, no rust proofing, no paint sealant, no undercoating, no closing dock fees, etc. Such items are used to mislead customers, giving more markup to selling dealer. Beware. That's true. That's true. You won't find a lot of Ford dealerships doing stickers like that. That's what I'm talking about, folks. When you're out shopping for a truck, buy from people that are transparent and that are going to make your life a little simpler while you're there at the store. You're getting ready to spend a lot of money. Sometimes a vehicle is the second biggest purchase in someone's lifetime. The first biggest purchase in someone's lifetime is usually a home. The second is usually a vehicle. So we want to make it as easy as possible, and we want to send you out of here with a smile and having a great day with your new truck. So anyways, this is a 2018 F250 SRW 4x2 crew cab, okay? Now again, you can get a work truck with a 4x4 four-wheel drive, but not everybody that has a work truck needs four-wheel drive, so a 4x2 may be what you want. If you want four-wheel drive on your work truck, you can add on about $2,000 and you can have it, okay? Maybe a little less, maybe a little more, just depends. All right, let's keep looking around. This truck here is a XLT. So you got an XL, XLT. Let's have a look. Also remember, you can buy a Ford F250 with a gas engine, or you can get a diesel. This XLT truck here happens to be a 6.7 liter Power Stroke turbo diesel, okay? Beautiful color. XLT is one of the top trim level selling trucks in Ford's truck series. You know, the XLT and the F150 is the top selling one out there. Everybody loves the XLT. Same with the F250. It's a great pick. So anyways, you got alloy wheels, Goodyear Wrangler tires, looking great. Running rails down there. Black mirrors. You'll notice when you start moving up on some of the trim levels, some of the mirrors may have some chrome up here, but also on all F250 trucks, these mirrors will extend out in case you need to hook up a fifth wheel on the back so you can see back there a little bit farther. Four-door once again. And you can buy an F250 with an access cab, extended cab, or a regular cab. So there's a lot of different variations of these trucks. So that's also something you need to pay attention to. And a lot of times it's good to go right to the dealership's website, ravenelford.com or ford.com, and build out the truck exactly how you want it made. You know, if we don't have something on ground at the dealership that you want, you know, with that particular trim level or whatnot on it, we are more than welcome to order it for you and have it in. We can do a dealer transfer with another dealership and we can have it come in that way. Now, of course, we're going to take a quick look at price. Again, this particular truck is $59,100. $33,442 is discount. $98 over invoice, $55,758. $22,50 on the rebate. Easy price, $53,508. If you finance a Ford Motor Company, there's a $1250 credit right there. And again, this is a 4x4 crew cab, okay? So again, if you get 4x2, you save a little bit more money. But again, most people buying an F250, most of the time, are gonna want the FX4 package, the four-wheel drive. Beautiful truck, beautiful color. Let's keep looking through. Now here's the difference. That's an XLT. This is an XLT. What do I notice right off the get-go here on this one? This is going to have a few more added on options and a few things that are making it look a little bit different, right? Other than just the color on this truck. First off, you got a chrome package on this truck. From the wheels, I mean, beautiful wheels. See, that one had just a silver wheels. This one's got the chrome. Looks nice. And it's got the white lettered Goodyear tires, which look even better. So I'm liking that a whole lot. You'll even notice this one has just got your regular black running boards down here. Look at this. Black, but you got chrome here and right there. So it makes it shine very nice. You got the chrome on the mirror. Got it on the door handles, okay? 2018 F250 SRW 4x4 crew cab. XLT 6.2 liter. That's a V8 gas engine instead of a diesel engine. Again, diesel engines are going to cost more than gas engines. What's the advantages of having a diesel motor up under the hood of your truck? Well, you already know it probably. Longevity of the engine. That's the main thing. You'll be able to drive it for a lot more miles, possibly, than the gas engine one. That's just a give me, you know. Everybody knows that about trucks. About 18-wheelers, you put 1 million miles on an 18-wheeler. You know, a gas one, maybe not so much. But anyways, that's not to say a gas truck won't be able to go 1 million miles. It sure can. But the diesel one just can do it a little bit better, they say. Tow package on the back already. You got backup sensors right there, backup camera. Same exact situation on the back of that one over there. Okay, but as you saw on that one, a little more chrome. Let's take a look and see what the price is on this particular truck. Retail $51,645, discount $27,34, $98 over invoice is $48,911, $1,000 rebate, that puts you at $47,911, and $500 Ford Motor Credit. Okay, so there's that. Let's keep moving through, right? Here is a Lariat. You're bumping up to the next level, right? The Lariat. What's Lariat going to do for you, right? Well, we didn't tell you this a minute ago, but those trucks have cloth interior on the seating. This truck, you're taking it up a whole nother level here. With the Lariat package, you're getting leather, all kinds of great gadgets and tech features and just all kinds of stuff. And we're going to actually get inside a Lariat truck here in just a few minutes and take a look at all those great things. Now, any difference on the front, right? Not so much. Not a whole lot of difference on the front. The grills, all that looks pretty much the same. One thing I love about a Ford truck is this logo. Look how big it is. It's huge. I mean, it is massive in size. You got Super Duty right across the front. And that goes the same for those as well. Let's keep moving through. Beautiful rims, once again. A little bit different type of rim and a little bit bigger rim, okay? So you're going up in size. And let's show you that for a quick moment. This is a 18-inch rim. Over here is a 20-inch rim. So we just bumped up in rim size by 2 inches. 20s sometimes look a little bit better. And again, that's just preference if you like 20s or 18s. You know, also I'll tell you, you got this nice Bedliner back here, spray-in Bedliner. A spray-in Bedliner will cost more money than buying a plastic Bedliner. Plastic Bedliners are just not as expensive as spray-in Bedliners. Also, here's an upgrade from going from a XLT to a Lariat. I mean, I noticed this one right away here. Nothing to do with the Bedliners, but all these trucks here from XL to XLT, the back window is just one big piece of glass, right? When you roll up with a Lariat truck, you're going to get a back window that opens and closes, and it looks really sweet. And it's mechanical, so you just hit a power button in there, and it'll open that window up, and you can throw that chocolate lab bone. Okay, so you got that. Backup camera, of course, but here's another extra that you'll get on this truck versus that one. You get a camera with that one, but this one has got this really nice LED light right here. As you can see, that right there, that will shine nice and bright at nighttime when the vehicle's in reverse, so you can see even better back here. So that's another little extra you're getting there. There's going to be more cameras on this truck versus that truck. So again, price is going up, but you're getting more features, more options, all that stuff. Let's see how much we're going up in price. Well, manufacturer's retail $65,790, $37,07 discount, 98 over is $62,83, $1,500 rebate, it puts you at $60,583, $1,250. This is actually a 2017, so there's going to be a little more incentive and rebate money. So believe it or not, even in March 2018 right now, you're noticing we still have a couple 2017s left. So that's always a good thing because there's more money to be saved on buying a truck that's a little bit older. Still new though. There's another Lariat. That's a 2018. As you can see, beautiful color. And one thing I love about Ford trucks is they really got some nice looking colors. Now we're moving up to a whole nother level here. The Platinum package. This is when you really step it up a whole lot with the F250. First off, look at the headlight, okay? This is all LED in here. I mean, it's amazing. It's bright. That's one massive size LED lighting structure right here. These are your daytime running lights, LED headlights, blinkers, you got it all. That looks nice. Also, you'll notice here, this truck, see, that's your regular headlight on your Lariat and your XLT. So you can imagine this is a pretty expensive extra here to have on your truck, but it makes a world of difference when driving at nighttime with those LEDs. The grill's a little different. It's got more of a brushed aluminum look on here versus the chrome over there. Okay? So you got those beautiful headlights. Wheels, instead of chrome, you have a polished aluminum rim, stepping it up a little bit. Definitely a polished aluminum rim is one that you want to clean a little bit more, I will tell you that, and you're going to want to put some mother's wax on these rims and keep them nice and clean, and try not to spray degreasers and things like that on polished rims, okay? There's an advantage though, folks, over a polished wheel versus a chrome wheel, okay? Nothing wrong with chrome wheels. They look a lot shinier, they're beautiful, but chrome rims over time can have some, they can start chipping, the chrome can crack up and things like that over a long period of time. Polished trim, that will never happen at all. Okay, you got the Platinum logo here. You're going to have, like we said earlier, you're going to have the retractable power running boards on the bottom. You're going to have more lighting, more, you know, LED lights all over this truck, camera systems, all that. Let me go ahead and show you. Another thing you'll notice, just like the front grille with its brushed aluminum, you got the brushed aluminum back here on that big plate on the tailgate. I mean, that's telling people when you're sitting in traffic, I got a Platinum, okay? Backup sensors, tow package. You got LED lights in here. Backup camera, LED light there. A little more chrome. But here's where it gets cool. Watch this. That folds down nice and smooth. Now, it folds down smooth on your other trucks as well. But with this truck, you actually have a power button on the remote system where you can just click it and it drops that right on down. Now, it won't pick it back up, but it does drop it down. Another great feature you're getting is this right here. Press that button in. You'd never know it's there until I showed you. Check that out. That's your step. This is your handle. Grab there. I mean, you got grip tape on it. Makes it a little easier to get in the back of this truck. We have a camera system here so we can see everything going on down here in the back of your truck. You have LED lighting in the bed of the truck right there on both sides, which the Lariat has that as well, and the Lariat has this here. Okay, so only your XLTs, you will not get the lighting in the back there in that step. To me, that's a really nice advantage. You got your hookups here for your fifth wheel. You have them on the Lariat as well. XLT, you're gonna have to get that added on, I believe. That truck there, absolutely gorgeous. I love that white color on it. That's a Lariat. This is one right here that's fully loaded up. You never thought you could get a panoramic glass sunroof on a truck? Well, those days are over, folks. You can get it. As you can see right here on this Platinum, you have a sunroof for the front and back passengers. That is amazing. When you're cruising on those beautiful Carolina skies in Charleston, you're going to really enjoy having a pano roof. And it just opens up the interior, and it really takes the truck to a whole nother level when it comes to luxury. As you can see, the rest of all these trucks do not have a sunroof or pano roof at all. Now, you can get it on a Lariat, but again, it just depends on how the dealership has ordered the trucks or how you order it when you go to purchase it. All right, let's go ahead and hop back down. So look at this. So even a young guy like me, still nice and limber and young, 36 years old young, I still like having this right here. It really comes down to having it being safe, okay? When you're going to get up and in and out of this back of this truck, you got something to grab a hold of, put your foot there, and get right on down, okay? So this really, it makes it a lot more accessible getting in the back of your truck, and I love that feature. And some of your F-150s also come with that as well. You may drive a Ford truck and it has it on there too. Press this button here, drop that down, hit the number 2, does that right there, boom, you're done. It's shut. So like I said just a minute ago, here is the key to the truck. Let's just the key to that white one right there. We're going to press this little button right here, and that will drop down just like so. Look at that. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? It really is. So that's great to have. This truck has it as well. Great feature. I'm really liking that. Now you will notice on this particular truck it does not have any spray-in bed liner or anything like that. That one over there does. You know, it is an extra price added onto your truck to get a bed liner in the back of it. But I love that feature right there. That's really nice. So the rest of our review today will be on the interior of this white truck here. Now I do have the keys to the Platinum right there as well, because we're going to kind of do a little comparison here of these two trucks, and I do have a key to an XLT down there with cloth interior, so we're going to look at all three of them and see some of the advantages and disadvantages, or not even disadvantages really, but just some of the things you get extra on the higher trim level. There is one particular trim level that we don't have out here today to do a review on with this, which I wish I loved if we did have it out here, but that would be the King Ranch F250. The King Ranch is the cream of the crop. the creme de la creme of Ford trucks, and it's something really special. The King Ranch has a little bit different, a lot different interior. The seats are almost like a rawhide type leather in there, and it's just got that country farm kind of look about it, which it's a beautiful truck. And as I'm talking right now, you're probably seeing some shots of the King Ranch version F250 on the screen, exterior and interior. All right, let's go ahead and hop on in this truck here and show you some of the great features that it offers. Oh, and one thing I'd like to do real quickly here is just, I don't know if I went over the price or not on this particular truck. Again, this is the Platinum, and this actually happens to be a 2017. But as you can see here, manufacturer's retail $77,554, $43.56 discount, $73,189 is $98 over invoice, $1,500 rebate puts you at $71,689, $1,250 if you finance with Ford Motor Credit. So $71,689 for actually a 2017 Platinum package F250 with Power Stroke diesel. 2018 Lariat with Power Stroke diesel, FX4 Offroad, $70,145, $4,036 discount, $66,109, $1,500 rebate, $64,609, and trade-in assistance of $1,000. So there's that. All right, let's go ahead and hop in. All right, everybody, so again, this is our Lariat FX4. Platinum is next door there, and we'll look at that in just a moment. First off, on your Ford truck, you're going to get leather right here on your armrest, wood trim, power windows, power door locks, power mirrors, memory seats, all that good stuff. You also have one-touch settings on your windows on all four, basically meaning one click up, one click down, rolls the window up and down. You don't have to sit there and hold it all day long, okay? So that's great. This right here will actually take that mirror there and extend it out. Like I said earlier, if you got a fifth wheel on the back, you're gonna need to stretch those mirrors out. This does it power. If you got an XL or XLT, it's not power, you just manually get out and do it. So there's that. On your seating on the interior, of course, it's going to be leather on a Lariat package. It's also perforated with the holes in it, lets it breathe and stay cooler. Good looking seat. Also, you got power seats in here, Timway, and you have right there power lumbar support. So that's another great feature for long trips, to have the power lumbar support. Now, it does sit a little higher off the ground than what a F150 would. That's why we have our running boards down here. But the easiest way to get in this truck is to grab a hold of this handle here, step up and get in, okay? So those handles definitely come in handy when having an F250. Now, it's comfortable, folks. I mean, sitting inside here, it feels great. Now, here's the advantage on this truck right here and on that Platinum over there. This key, that's right. It's called a smart key for a reason. It really is smart. When you walk up to this car, whether it's outside and you're going to get in, you never have to take this key out of your pocket or purse. You just walk up to the truck, put your hand on the door handle, opens it, unlocks it, and hop in. Once you get inside, again, don't mess with the key. Put your foot down on the brake, hit the start-stop engine button, and she's cranked up, okay? As you can see right there, now this truck is alive. Now, on a warm day like today, we're gonna go ahead and cut on our cooled AC seats. Music definitely sounds good, but we don't want to get a copyright notice on YouTube. But we have heated and cooled seats on driver and passenger side. We'll figure out if the back has got cooled and heated seats in just a moment when we get back there. Another thing we will do today is we will test out the headroom and legroom in the front and in the rear. I'm the perfect height to do that. I am 6'1". A lot of guys are shorter than me, some are taller, but I am the perfect height for a American man. And with that being said, I got a good way to test it out. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So as you can see, let's take our hat off for a minute. We have a lot of headroom inside this truck. If I was going to drive this truck today, let's go ahead and get our seat in position. I'd be right here, okay? So headroom, we are good to go. How's the legroom? The legroom's fine and dandy. Plenty of legroom. Look at all the space you have right there. You also have a button over here where if you are shorter or taller, you can actually take the pedals down there, your gas pedal and brake and all, and you can be able to move them up, back and forward, okay? So if you're a little bit shorter, let's say you're a guy or girl that's 5'5" or 5'8", and that pedal is needs to be positioned properly, you can actually take that pedal and bring it this way, forward, closer to you, so your seat and all doesn't have to be so close to that steering wheel while driving this truck. Now, the finer things in life, right? Well, let me tell you what the fine things in life are in this truck. First off, the feel of that steering wheel right there. It's leather wrapped, it's got that stitching, it's got this little notch right here that feels good. That's nice to have, okay? Also, lots of buttons and controls in here. Now, at first, when you get your truck, you're going to be a little bit overwhelmed by all the buttons in here. But when that sales guy in the dealership sits out here for an hour with you after buying the truck and goes over everything, you're going to feel a little good. You're going to feel better. But it's still going to be overwhelming at first if you've never had one of these before. So over time, you know, when you get back to the house, maybe it's the weekend, get out there in the front yard and just get, you know, pull up this video right here or watch a video online and start getting in here and have a little fun and learn what every little button does, right? You know, over here on the right, this is volume. On the right, if you click that way or that way, it changes the channel, okay? Volume. Here, voice command. There's over 1,000 voice commands inside of this system here with sync. You got the sync 3 system inside of here. You can tell this thing to turn the temperature up, turn the temperature down. You can say fan speed up, fan speed down. You know, there's a lot of voice commands. We're not doing a voice command video today, but there's a lot of commands in there you can do. Also, you got your Bluetooth cell phone system. Pick it up, hang it up, right there for you. Cruise control, of course, right over here. That's a great feature. And then if you got, you'll notice there's a nice big LCD screen right here, which looks really nice, and I love the colors on it and all. And it does a whole lot of stuff inside of there. To control that screen, you have these buttons right here. And as you can see, I'm gonna click through for a minute. Take a look at that. You got towing. And then you click down, you got all these different setups for towing. Truck info, gauge view, I mean tire pressure monitoring system, digital speedometer, diesel exhaust fluid status, engine information, transmission temperature. I mean, it goes on and on. This is a built-in computer right here in your truck. Trip 1, trip 2, fuel economy, fuel history, navigation, and compass. That's right, you can pull your nav screen up right in here, as you can see right there with that compass. That's pretty sweet. I'm liking it. You got also over here to the right, you got your star. So that's things that maybe are your favorites and all that. And then to go right back over here, you got off-road. That's a great feature to have. If you're going up to the mountains or somewhere, the foothills or whatever's going on, it's going to tell you how the truck is positioned and what angles and everything like that. So that's awesome. And then on the far right is your settings. There's lots of different settings to go through in here, but as you can see, auto, high beam, your blind spot monitoring system. That's right, if someone is in your blind spot while you're driving down the road, either on the passenger side or the driver's side, as you'll notice right there on the mirror, let's see if we can get a little shot of it and we can find it. Well, it's kind of hidden, isn't it? It is. Hold on. But basically, there's a little light on that mirror that will light up when someone's in your blind spot. So it's gonna let you know, okay? So, and it'll let you know inside of the system right here as well. When you're driving, it'll show you that someone's in your blind spot. Also, cross traffic alert, rear park aid, trailer blind spot. How about that? Okay, so there's all kinds of stuff, and it just keeps going on, advanced settings and so on and so on. All right, so that's about enough for that particular screen right now. As you can see though, there's a lot of great features. They call that a MID, multi-information display. Now, what else you have, right? Well, you got another beautiful 8-inch screen here. And this is touchscreen. That over there is not touchscreen, but this is. As you can see, just by swiping, just like you would do on your iPad or your tablet or your phone, it's really easy to move things around just like that. And there's a lot of great features it does on this. First off, with your Sync 3 system in here, you can basically pair up your Android phone or your Apple phone, and you can transfer all your phone numbers and contacts right inside of the vehicle. If you're interested on how to do that and you need to watch a tutorial on it, definitely go on our channel and type in Ford Sync 3 Bluetooth and it will pull up, or go to ravenelford.com and watch the in-depth video I did on doing Android and Apple phones if you need to watch that. Anyways, let's go ahead and hit the home button here for just a moment. As you can see, you can pull up your nav screen here. You can have music over there. You got XM Sirius satellite radio. You know, then you have more buttons and controls down there. And again, you got audio. You can go full screen with it if you'd like to do that. Climate control right through there. Phone right there. You can add a phone. You can add up to 4 phones on this vehicle. Pretty sweet. Navigation, full screen ahead right there. Apps like we were at earlier. Then settings here. Again, there is a plethora of settings inside of here to pretty much control almost everything on this truck, as you can see. Okay. Again, you know, if you want to learn those voice commands, you go right into that voice control button there, and it will teach you all the commands you need to know. 911 assist, that's a great feature right there. I'll tell you quickly about that. 911 assist, as long as your mobile phone is hooked up to the vehicle, if you just happen to get in a car accident or a crash or anything happens at all, whether you're in your hometown or whether you're in North Carolina right now or Florida, if you get in a car accident and your mobile phone is hooked up to the car, it's within 10 seconds of that accident happening, this vehicle will call for 911 assistance, and they will be dispatched, and they will talk over the system inside the car, and they will have 911 on the phone to help you out immediately within 10 seconds. They give you a 10-second delay because that gives you enough time. If it was a minor fender bender and you don't need to call the police, then you know they give you the option there on that. But after that 10 seconds, it's calling quickly. Also, built-in Wi-Fi with the vehicle. That's another great feature in 2018 here. If your kids are sitting in the back of the car and they want to hook up on their tablets or iPads or whatever they have to download videos or watch YouTube or apps or whatever, they got it. If you're a businessman and you're working out there on the job site and you need to send an email to somebody and you pull up your laptop for a second and sit it right here on this big center console, you can pull up and use Wi-Fi right inside of your truck. That's hooked up with AT&T, so definitely talk with your sales representative about making sure you have that on your vehicle on the regular. Okay, so there's all kinds of stuff in here. One thing we're going to show you real quickly here is our backup camera. Put the vehicle in reverse, just like this. Shifter's on the column. There's your camera system right there. It looks good. It's high definition. I mean, everything's nice and easy to see. You got the guidelines on there. They move when you are actually turning the steering wheel on the car. See what I'm doing? Those guidelines are moving with us to help you back in that truck. You also have this over here with those backup sensors that lets you know if you're getting too close to something. So that's awesome. I love it a whole lot. I really do. And then up top here, you got more controls. You got your caution. I mean, there's so many great features on the Ford truck. You got right there, vehicle stability assist. I mean, there's just so much the Ford offers on their trucks. I like it. I really do. All right, we'll go ahead and hit the home button there. Again, if you got any questions about any of this stuff that we're covering today, and maybe I didn't tap on something, because again, I don't want the video to be necessarily 30, 40 minutes long, definitely give us a call or even send us a comment on YouTube, and we'll get back with you as soon as we can and get you an answer, okay? Or we'll come back out here and film something for you if you're interested in learning a little bit more. Audio is right down here, volume, tune, your presets, all that right there. Down on the bottom here is your climate controls and all that. It's dual climate control. Like we said earlier, you got cooled seats, heated seats, fan speeds, all that. Brake gain is right down there, okay? Brake gain, four-wheel drive controls there. You have two USB ports here, a nice little cubby hole spot to throw things at. You can close it if you don't want it open. Got the little sync logo there. Big cup holders to hold supersized cups or small cups or coffee. I love the chrome, how it kind of embezzled around there. More storage here, which is great. And then a little more storage there. And then check this out. You got a spot right there where you can actually stick the key at in the car. Did you see that? Check that out right there. Isn't that pretty cool? Now, I would call that a hiding spot for an extra key. But some people, they don't want to call that a hiding spot. That's a spot where if your battery dies on this remote right here, you could stick that in there, and I'm pretty sure from what I've been looking at online is that will actually let you crank the car up when the battery is sitting right there. Also, the technicians in the shop, when they first get this truck into the shop off the truck, when they want to sync all the keys up to the truck, they stick it right there and they let the vehicle do what it needs to do to sync that key up with the car. So that's a nice thing to see. Also here, a 12-volt outlet, you got a 110-volt, 400-watt max outlet right there. That's great. I love that feature. You got a little small glove box right here. Big glove box right there. Okay? There's more. This is big. Plenty of room to rest your arms. Okay? I love that. More cup holders here. You can lock this if you need to with the key. And this is nice and deep. Little storage area there. And it's really nice and deep in here, that's for sure. So that's very nice. Up top, what do we have? Well, we got all these great auxiliaries because, again, you may be hooking up LED lights or who knows what things you're going to hook up on your truck, but you have the option to do that. You have up to 6 auxiliary ports here to dial in with, so I love that. That's great. Also, sunglass holders for Maui Jims, Ray-Bans, Oakleys, whatever you got, you can throw them right in there. LED lighting on the interior, of course you have that. All this here, this particular truck does not have the sunroof. We'll look at the Platinum in just a minute. More lighting there as well on both vanity mirrors. That's why we say when this is an in-depth review, we are going over about everything we can think of while looking at it. Let's go ahead and hop in the back and see how Legroom and Headroom is looking in the rear of the F250. Join this review with us today. Again, if you got any questions or concerns, please send us a comment online. So, just like getting in the front, get in the back the same way. You can grab this handle right here and pull yourself right up. Okay? Another thing I'll tell you, it's very quiet on the interior cabin when being inside this truck. The moldings everywhere are nice and thick, so nice thick rubber moldings. Sound deadening is inside the doors, so it's really quiet inside this truck. It really is. And one thing I like about sitting in the back of the Ford F250 is that you got a lot of room back here. You don't feel claustrophobic while sitting in the back. So it's very open space. You'll see on the Platinum package next door over there, when you have that Pano sunroof up top, it even opens it up even more. So what amenities do you have in the back of this particular truck in the second row seats? Well, you got an armrest right here. Now here's something I'm gonna point out to you right now that I love about it, okay? And I want you to think about this when you're out shopping for a truck, especially if you're gonna have guys working with you or anybody riding in the back on a daily or every weekly basis. A lot of trucks are gonna have cup holders right here or right here. This particular truck has it like that. I love that. You know why? It doesn't take away from the space to rest my arm right here when I'm on a trip or just relaxing in the back of the truck. So I like that a lot. It's the little things like that that make a difference. It really does. It really does. You got headrests. There's your back window. You got lighting up top. Right there. Okay. Again, cup holders here. Rear air vents. 12 volt. 2 USB ports, and then another 110 volt 400 watt max outlet right there. So you have all the ports you need to plug and play and have a good time in the back of this truck. So you got that. How many cup holders do you have in the back? Well, you got 2 here, 2 there, that's 4. And then on the door panels, right down there is a place where you could put a bottle or something. So technically you got about 6 spots in the back to hold things, 4 in the front. Man, this is nice. Coat hangers up here for guys like me who want to wear a sport coat. You got coat hangers. So not bad at all. Let's go ahead over and take a look at the Platinum series. All right, so before we get on the inside of this Platinum F250, you know, whether you get in the Platinum or the Lariat, you're going to be getting remote start on your key. All you got to do is make sure the truck is locked. So we're going to hit the lock button and then hit this 2 times. There you go. Now the truck is remote started. That's a great feature to have whether it's cold outside in the winter or warm in the summer. Remote start is definitely a plus to have when owning your truck. I'm telling you right now, it's going to cool the car off before the kids get in to take them off to school in the morning, or however you want to do it. That is such a great feature to have. So there's that truck. It's running. It sounds good. As you can hear, the diesel is not that loud. Have a listen. I mean, you can definitely tell it's a diesel, but it's not as loud as some diesel trucks. So I like that, you know. Again, sometimes a loud truck, it can be a little too much for your neighbors, that's for sure. If your wife is sleeping in the morning, hearing all that going on, okay? So it's a little bit quiet. So I like that. I really do. I really, really do. Now, some of y'all guys out there, y'all gonna want a loud diesel truck and blowing all that smoke out the back. I get it. It's the thing, right? But anyways, not everybody wants that. Let's go ahead and hop in on the inside, take a look around. Now, if you wanted to shut the truck off, and maybe you cranked it up remote start and you want to shut it off, well, you can do it from the remote. You just hit this button here 2 times. Now that truck is shut down. But let's go ahead and crank it back up. Give it just a second. Hit that lock button. Again, you got to hit the lock button, then hit it twice. All right, she's back up and running. Like we said, we got the retractable power running boards. Very nice. Some things you're going to notice that are different. There's going to be a lot of things that really are just more jazzed up on this truck. First off, Platinum right here is backlit with some ambient lighting, which looks beautiful at nighttime. Okay. Also right here, take a look. You have LED puddle lights there. Another great feature. You have them also on this one as well. So you can see that right there. And there's puddle lights. Also as a camera. And you know, if you didn't know it, there's a camera right there, a small little camera. The Lariat does not have a camera there. So I'm going to show you that in just a second when we get in. Because there's a lot of cameras on this truck, and that makes it really cool when driving down the road. All right, you're going to see more chrome. You're going to see a difference in the seat. Okay, it's going to have some piping going on here. The stitching's different. It's got platinum on it right there. Probably a little bit. It's just the seat is just a little. It's a lot more stylish looking, isn't it? I mean, look how that line goes through the middle. I mean, it's a really nice looking seat. Let's go ahead and hop in the inside. All right. Now, if your truck is in remote start like this one is right now, I'm going to show you something. You might be wondering, well, how do I crank it up now that it is already cranked up? Because it's not going to let you drive down the road right now when it's engaged with remote start. So all you got to do, it's real simple. Just put your foot on the brake, hit that button, and booyah. It's alive. It's got the coolest graphics in the world on those screens. It makes you really feel tough, don't it? All right, close her up. And it's quiet. I mean, I almost can't even hear the engine right now. It's that quiet inside the cabin here. So as you're noticing, pretty similar to the other truck. Not a whole lot of difference with this going on here. Maybe this is a little different the way that looks. You got more chrome in here on the Platinum than you did on the Lariat. But the screen's the same. You know, there's a little bit different button there, you know, so there might be a little more safety features on it, like adaptive cruise control. Maybe you can have the park assist, where the truck will actually park itself, parallel park, or even pull into a parking spot. That's a whole nother video we have too. You can watch if you want to learn how to do that. But what I want to show you right now is that backup camera. We're going to go ahead and put it in reverse, and you see a big difference here. First, you're getting a 360 camera view around your truck, right? That's great. I'm telling you right now, that is awesome. Then you got this view here, right? Dead on, not bad. You can click that button there, you got, boom, let's go full screen with it. There you go. Look at that, nice and wide angle shot right there. That's wide angle. Now we can look down in the bed of the truck, right? Because there's a camera back there. That's pretty sweet. You got an auxiliary. Now, nothing's hooked up now, but if you got a trailer or a fifth wheel or something going on back there, you can hook another camera up and be able to see all the way in the back. Or if you want to have another camera hooked up looking that way, you could do that, okay? You know, the sky's the limit. And then you got the trailer. There you go. Check that out. Pretty sweet. Gives you a different kind of a side angle view, right? You're looking at the driver's side, passenger side. That's those cameras on those mirrors out there doing what they got to do. Take a look at that. Isn't that pretty sweet? Look at that. You can even change the angles right there. I mean, so you can really get just the way you want it with those cameras. That's awesome. That really is. Put it back in park. Now, the car doesn't have to be in reverse to play with the cameras. You can also hit the button again and go right back in there and do the same thing, okay? So you got that. Screen's pretty much the same, so we're not going to go over all that again on this particular truck. Not a whole lot of difference there. Not a whole lot of difference here. There's your 2 USB ports. So that's really about all the same. Just a little different interior with the seating and the leather and all. It's definitely a little more upscale. Now here's the big difference up top, is you're getting this massive panoramic glass sunroof. There's a lot of buttons up here. Let me show you. If we can do this, here we go. So that's just the screen or the roof. You don't have to, you can just slide it all the way back and still leave your sunroofs like this. Okay. I think you even got a tilt feature. Check that out. So you still got tilt. And let's go ahead and open her up. Well, we got to close that tilt real quick. There we go. Now we're going to slide this pretty old sunroof right on back. Right on back. Go back a little more, okay? That's maxed out right there on the opening. So that's gonna be right above those headrests there is how that's gonna open. You also got this nice net here to keep debris out of the cabin of the truck when you're driving, whether you're on a dirt road or whatever. That's gonna help with that, and that's gonna help with the noise, the wind noise when driving down the interstate or going fast down the highway, and you don't get all that wind sound that you're thinking about. Okay, so that's pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and close it back up because it's a hot day, right? So we don't want to get too much sun on our head. But you got it if you want it. There's the lighting, both sides and all that. Let's go take a look in the back seats for a minute. What a beautiful truck. And this really is an in-depth review, folks. So I hope you're enjoying it. Another thing you can do on all your trucks is you can take those back seats and fold them up just like that. Okay? We're going to stick these mats down here for a minute. You also have this right here. If you notice, you can lock it and close it. You got a little storage area right there, okay? Now you think about it, folks. Some of y'all country boys out there that maybe want to go do some hunting. That's a great spot to put a shotgun at, isn't it? It is. I mean, I can't really think of any other reason what you would want to do right there. Now, I don't know if a shotgun would necessarily fit right there, but that's a spot to store something like a shotgun. And how do you know that? Well, first off, it's got these locking stuff going on here. So you can lock this up so nobody gets back here and actually takes the gun out. That's pretty sweet. Okay, got a little more storage there. Let's go ahead and drop these down. Back seat's just as nice as the front seats. Got the Platinum logo, all that. Grab here. Let's get in. Let's go ahead and drop this one down. There you have that. You have rear heated seats in the back, so that's sweet. That's really nice. Other than that, everything's about the same. But like I said earlier, it definitely does open it up a lot more in the back of the truck with that going on. One thing I do notice too, though, it's a little different, is when you have a sunroof, you got your LED lighting right here instead of right up top in the middle. So you got that going on. Nice comfortable seats too. I'm really liking this. All right, so last but not least on today's video, we're going to end off right here on the XLT Super Duty F250 gas. Okay, there's the key. So you're not getting the smart key that you were getting on your Lariat and your Platinum and King Ranch, okay? So still got your little switchblade going on there. You still get the remote start, which is great. So let's go ahead and crank her up. Remember, lock 2 times. And to be honest with you, it seems like the gas engine is louder than the diesel. I don't know, but I can hear a lot more engine sound coming out of the gas than the diesel. That's really interesting, isn't it? Anyways, all right, so there you have that. Let's go ahead and hop in on the inside and see what we got going on. Now again, like I said earlier, you will be losing the leather interior on this particular truck. You will need to use the buttons and controls on your remote to unlock the truck. And right off the get-go, you'll notice, and listen, not everybody wants leather on their trucks. So if you're the type of person that doesn't need to have leather interior, you save yourself a lot of money going with the cloth. But this has got a nice looking gray quartz color cloth interior seat. Ford's still giving you some power options and a lumbar support. Still got power windows, power door locks. You even still got a power mirror outside there. Okay, so that's great to know. How about it? Pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and sit inside and see what we got going on. Still grab here, put our foot there, step up. Again, you know, Ford, just because you're buying the lower trim level, they still give you a lot of great standard features on their trucks. And that's a positive thing with Ford, okay? So if the truck is remote started and you don't have a start-stop engine button, just take the key, put it in right there, put your foot on the brake, and just turn it all the way.
A white Scully.
Well, who in the world was talking, right? Anyways.
Still quiet on the inside, right? So still quiet. I like that. Power seat feels good. So you don't have leather on the steering wheel, but hey, you can go to Pet Boys and buy one of those leather things if you want leather right on there. But still feels good for the most part. Still got your controls for your multi-information display screen. Not as big of a screen, but still, you got an LCD screen through there. So that's nice. Cruise control, all that. Volume right here and audio controls. And you're still getting Sync 3 inside the truck, which you'll be able to hook up your phone, and you got some voice commands there, so not bad. Four-wheel drive buttons here, brake gain there, still got a nice big 8-inch screen. Do you got a backup camera? Of course you do, okay? Now you may not have as many different camera views on it, but you still got the one backup camera and you got the sensors right over there for you. And that's sometimes that's really all you need is the one backup camera, right? Again, it all comes down to how much you want to spend and how much are those options really worth extra to you at the end of the day, okay? So again, looks good, still got the chrome embezzled around there. You got your 2 USB ports, your brake gain, still getting heated seats even on cloth interior, but no cooled seat. To me, I love the cooled seats. They're great. I mean, especially when you got leather. You still get the 110 volt, 400 watt max outlet and 12 volt there. Dual that. Still got all these great auxiliaries up here. Still getting a sunglass holder. Still getting LED lighting. Still got vanity mirrors. You don't have the lights there, so you'll use those lights to light this, okay? Still got that. Doesn't have it on this side, of course. All that looks about the same. Still got a nice big center armrest. Open it up. Still got plenty of room. So again, the main difference here really is just you're losing some of the cool features on it, and you're losing some of the, you know, some of the nicer, you know, amenities like the leather and all that. Look in the back. How about it? Still getting rear air in the back. Still getting 2 USB ports of 12 volt and 110 volt 400 watt max outlet in the back of this truck. I thought you might have lost some of this, but you still got it. So at the end of the day, Ford does a great job. They keep a lot of great features on their trucks. You do lose out on a center armrest, okay? Does this open up like the other one did? Sure it does. Still has the same spot there to store things right under there as well, okay? Nice solid truck, Ford tough, like we said in the beginning of the video. All right, everybody, you made it to the end of this video. Thank you. If you made it this far, go ahead and give yourself a thumbs up right on the bottom of the video here on YouTube. We do appreciate you supporting our channel, Charleston Car Videos, and our dealership here in Ravenel, Ravenel Ford. If there was anything that we didn't cover on this video today, please let me know in the comments section, and I'm out here every week, and I'll come out here and touch on something again for you and do whatever I can to make sure you make the best buying decision you can before going out to a dealership. Ravenel Ford's a great place to buy a Ford truck at. A few reasons why. Well, they've been locally owned and operated for over 25 years right here in Ravenel. We're 15 minutes away from Charleston, South Carolina. If you live out of state and you want to buy a truck, just fly into the Charleston International Airport. Me or anybody that works here, we'll be more than welcome to pick you up from the airport, bring you out here to the store, and send you home in your new truck today. So we'd love to help you. Another few things about this dealership that makes us great is, first, it really is easy buying cars here, okay? No dealer rabbit fees, no dock fees, processing fees, none of those extra fees at all. I'm telling you right now, if you've ever bought a new car before, at the end of the car buying process, when you're sitting there with the sales guy and he's going over the paperwork, or the finance man, he might say, okay, sir, there's this $3.99 dealer processing fee. We don't have them here, folks. That's one advantage right there that saves you some money. Also, it really is easy buying from Ravenel Ford. There's no dealer add-ons, okay, or anything like that. So whatever the price is right there on that orange window sticker, that's the price. It's up front, no aspirin needed at all. Come on out and see us today. Visit us online at RavenelFord.com. I'm Chad, your host with Charleston Car Videos. Again, make sure you like the video and make sure you subscribe. And at the end of the day, come on out and see us at Ravenel Ford and test drive one for yourself. We'll see you then.